In the last month, I've played about 60 hours of Starfield, not really touching the main quest apart from the beginning prologue. I've done 2 faction quests and so many activities, side quests and bounties. There's still tons for me to do in the game and I've made a review about my progress. But Todd Howard has made some brand new claims about the longevity of Starfield and how he intentionally made the game to be played for a long time. So let's start with this VGC Games article. Todd Howard says Starfield was intentionally made to be played for a long time. Howard said he learned from fans' reaction to Fallout and Skyrim. Speaking in a Game Maker's Notebook interview with Insomniac Games CEO Ted Price, he discussed the scale of modern games and explored his intention for the lifespan of Starfield. This is a game that's intentionally made to be played for a long time. One of the things we've learned from our previous games like Skyrim, like Fallout, is that people want to play them for a very long time, said Howard. How do we build it such that it is allowing that in a way that feels natural, and if people have played the game and finished the main quest, you can see that. Of course, he's talking about the New Game Plus options, and I've heard a lot of people saying that the game really truly starts when you roll credits. Of course, I haven't reached that point yet, but I am very excited to get started with the main quest. Howard was also asked about developers' needs to further push themselves as technology evolves in the gaming space. I think it starts with the developers. It has to, right? Howard told Price. I think it starts with the technology. You're seeing new hardware, you want to use it in new ways, you're looking at game demos going, we could do this, we could present it in this way. The scale of games, I think I'd have to go back and look. How big were things before? The one thing I have noticed is that because more games are played for a long time, they're live games. The ability to update them over time creates games that people are playing right now. They have been around for a long time, gotten years of updates, and that creates an expectation. And Todd Howard is absolutely right. If you look at games like Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, Warzone, GTA 5 Online, even Skyrim, those games have been played for years and years because of the constant updates. So I guess Todd Howard is saying that he wants to continuously update Starfield in order for it to be played for a very long time. And this is actually one of the plans of Xbox Game Pass. They want to add more games that people play for a long time, that they keep coming back to. And although Starfield is a single player title, just like Elder Scrolls V was a single player title, it's the post-launch support like mods and DLC expansions that kept it alive for a long time. Even the base GTA 5 game, the thing that kept that alive for a long time is mod support. And there was a report that mod support will be coming officially to Starfield on Xbox and PC in 2024. So I guess the vision and what they see Starfield as is a kind of live service game. So in 2024 we're going to see official mod support, whereas you can still get mods right now on PC. After the mod support is released, then I'm sure they will start introducing the Creation Club aspects to the game too, which is basically paid modifications for the game. Alongside that, we've already got the announcement of the Shattered Space DLC expansion. And once that is released, we hope to get more DLC expansions, hopefully more than any other Bethesda game of the past. But I also think that with Starfield, we're also going to be seeing constant patch updates for the game, which include brand new features like brand new weapons and armor, maybe some land vehicles added, and just free content updates that we never have really seen before in a Bethesda game. We got a continuation of this interview over at gamingbible.com, where Todd Howard explains that Skyrim's shelf life in particular impacted Starfield's development. One of the things we've learned from our previous games is that people want to play them for a very long time, he explained. People are going to ask, what does Starfield look like in 3 months? What does it look like in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5? We've learned that things are going to happen, so let's be ready for it, make the most of it and embrace it. Although Howard doesn't go into detail about the team's plans for the next 5 years of Starfield, it's exciting to know that they exist. Whatever they may be, they will follow after Starfield's Shattered Space DLC, which is reported to launch around March 2024. There's also reports of Todd Howard basically claiming that the game is going to be going on for the next decade, and we'll see constant updates, especially with mod support. But I really hope that the expansion DLCs add a lot to the game too, which I'm pretty sure that they are. In regards to the future upcoming upcoming expansion DLCs, expect a lot more handcrafted content from them, like brand new stories, cities, side quests, activities. I think we'll be able to see some brand new companions and maybe even factions added in these DLCs too. And I really hope that these are the DLCs and expansions that add some brand new features like land vehicles. And I think it's quite rare that we get a single player game that kind of acts as a live service style game. Games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla have also kind of done this approach too. They've added expansion DLCs, post-launch updates, bug fixes, free quests, microtransactions, in-game events. So I'm sure that Bethesda Game Studios has seen these other titles that have kind of taken on the role of a live service game but being a single player game, and kind of taken some notes on what are the things that can make its way into Starfield in the future. Also, according to VGC, earlier this month the studio said future updates would introduce top community requested features including brightness and contrast controls, an HDR calibration menu, an FOV slider, NVIDIA DLSS support, ultra-wide monitor support, and an eat button for food. This second update for Starfield has been released, and the 1.7.33 update patch notes goes as follows. Characters fixed an issue that caused some characters to not be in their proper location. Star stations fixed an issue where star stations will be labeled as a player-owned ship. Vendors addressed an issue that allowed for a vendor's full inventory to be accessible. Graphics, AMD PC resolved an issue that caused star lens flare not to appear correctly on AMD GPUs. Graphics addressed an upscaling issue that could cause textures to become blurry. Graphics resolved an issue that could cause photosensitivity issues when scrolling through the inventory menu. Performance and stability, the hand scanner addressed an issue where the hand scanner caused hitching, and there were also some various stability and performance improvements to address crashing and freezes. Then in regards to the ships, displays fixed an issue that would cause displayed items to disappear when applied to in-ship mannequins. Displays fixed an issue that would cause items stored in the razor leaf storage containers and weapon racks to disappear after commandeering another ship, which actually happened to me. So expect constant updates for Starfield. This was one of the smaller updates, but apparently there is some buzz about there being a bigger update coming to Starfield later this month. I do hope that Starfield actually introduces seasonal events, just like games like Diablo and Assassin's Creed Valhalla did. I think seasonal events would be a great way for people to keep on coming back to Starfield for Christmas, Halloween themed loot, as well as some Christmas and Halloween themed storylines, and maybe even some new Christmas themed companions like Santa Claus in space. I definitely think that these seasonal events would definitely bring players back every single season to see what brand new loot and weapons and armors and companions and storylines there are for that season. And although there is a team dedicated to Starfield for its post-launch support, Bethesda Game Studios as a whole is now going towards Elder Scrolls 6, which is in active development now. And I am so very excited for that, and we've made previous Elder Scrolls 6 videos recently, which I'll leave in the description and comment section below, so you can go ahead and check that out at your leisure. But guys, let me know your thoughts on the Starfield post-launch updates. What do you want to see from Starfield in the future? And how do you think this game will look in the next 3 to 4 years? Let me know in the comment section below, because I do read all of your comments. Whether I reply or not, I will try to get to you replying to everyone's comments very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. And we're talking about Cyberpunk sequels, updates, Witcher 4, Ghost Recon Breakpoint sequel, Splinter Cell, Prince of Persia, Ubisoft titles, Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield, Project 007, and so much more amazing games that are coming to our systems. And also the Star Wars titles that are in development right now too. So if you love that kind of stuff, I'll leave those kind of videos in the description and pinned comment section below. And I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world